Good morning, everybody. Today we're going to be talking about healthy living, and I'm sure many of us have gained some weight during this whole pandemic. It's certainly been a very stressful situation for us all, and if you're anything like me, food is definitely a comfort. So most of us have gained a little bit of weight, and that's not a bad thing per se, but we do want to make sure that we're eating healthy and that we're taking care of ourselves as well as possible. So some tips for thinking about what you're eating to help you be a little bit healthier. Make sure you're paying attention to the portions that you are eating. Try using a smaller plate. Kind of tricks yourself into thinking that you're getting a lot more food than you are since your plate is smaller. Always drink a glass of water before meals. It will help fill you up just a little bit. And all in all, just keep you from eating a bunch of foods that aren't as good for you. Always eat your proteins first to make you feel fuller. You will get fuller on proteins before you get fuller on fattening foods. And with all this COVID-19 happening, it's still around us. It's still a problem, just not as big as of one. Obesity is a risk factor for COVID-19, so it is important that we take care of our weight and our bodies and make sure that we are trying our best here. So some more tips for managing unwanted weight gain is make sure you're filling your plate with veggies and fruits, whole grains, and low-fat proteins, and always practice portion control. You can have some fatty stuff, you can have the delicious snacks, just eat it in moderation and make sure you are checking yourself and not overeating those things. Try to stay away from sugar-sweetened beverages and alcohol because they contain empty calories. Drink plenty of water, make sure you're hydrated, but also be aware that a lot of things add calories to you that you might not think about. Another trick is to pay attention when you're eating. Don't just zone out and be watching TV or whatever. Make sure you're savoring your food and really paying attention to what you're eating, and that will help you be more mindful when you are dining. Another really important one is being physically active. It's very important, no matter what age you are, to keep your body healthy and moving. Make sure you're stretching, maybe go on a walk. Do whatever you can to help your body be active and burn some fat, as well as keep you healthy and keep your muscles and all that stuff loose. Sleeping well is a great tip because having little sleep or poor quality sleep can increase hormones in our body that pack on the pounds. So be mindful of your sleeping patterns. If your sleeping patterns are not great, maybe try to change that and find a way to get a better night's sleep. And for our last tip here would be managing your stress. I know we live in stressful times and unprecedented times, but you really just got to compartmentalize and think, okay, can I solve this problem? If not, then there's no reason to stress over it. Focus on smaller problems and work your way up to the bigger problems, and just really calm yourself down and not worry so much, because stress slows down your metabolism and it makes it easier to gain weight and have unhealthy fat. So that is all the tips I have for you today. Just make sure you're being really mindful of your body and what you're eating and how you are treating it. It's very important, and we only get one of them, so the better we treat it, the better it will treat us. Alrighty, well, that's all I have for this week. Thank you, everyone, and I will see you again next week.